episode of the Birds of the Round Table as we bring you another top five edition here during draft season. Tonight, we are going to be talking about our top five linebackers, my favorite position. So we'll go ahead and get that rolling. But joining me, as always, David, what's going on, buddy?
Not much, man. Looking forward to discussing the linebackers. Like you mentioned on a previous show, we are 10 days away from the draft. We only have, I guess, one more draft show after this, right? Defensive backs, corner, safety show.
Yeah.
No, that'll be it. So we're almost done with this thing. So I have a top five, but I came with seven or eight because I'm sure that we will have different of opinion. So
For sure. For
I'm
sure.
ready to roll.
All right, there we go. Also joining Dives at Mr. Crackpot. What's going on, bud?
Yeah, the top two in this class, I think, are going to hear their name called within the first 5 or 10 selections of this draft.
Yep.
Outside of that, I've got a few sneaky first round guys. So
Ooh.
that's pretty crazy, especially for the position.
All right. Well, there you go. Why don't we get this thing rolling? I think I started with Dives last time, didn't I?
I think so.
So let's start with David. David, who is your number five linebacker?
Anthony Hill Jr., Texas. I think he's a three down back. He's known for his elite speed, that sideline to sideline, just elite range, physicality, playmaking ability in both the run game and as a blitzer. He has long arms and elite ball production. I have him as a day two guy. He is really good in coverage as Texas used him in that often and in a very complicated ways at times. He has fluid hips, which is not something you always discuss with linebackers now, but that's become a core part of what they do. As Eagle fans know, with Campbell, that was one of his calling cards as well before he came into the league. He's good at zone drops and uses depth well. I see that he can be overly aggressive at times. That's true. He tends to like overrun a few plays here and there as he's reacting. His play action ability to read and react to that is a little delayed at times. I think you've seen him kind of get a little too aggressive and end up in the backfield on those types of plays. But aside from that, I think he's a really good player. He'll need to clean up some of his tackling. Tackles a little high at times, but I like a lot about him. And everything I just said is just nitpicking for the most part because the four above him are just so damn good that being fifth is a drop off at this point. So but yeah, he's a really good linebacker, quick trigger. Like I mentioned, that ball production just jumps out at you. I can't remember
Yeah.
how many turnovers he had, but it was quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's been a great linebacker for Texas for the last couple of years. Dives, Hill Jr. on your list?
Number three.
Very
Um,
good.
I absolutely love him. It's been just an absolute pleasure to watch him while at Texas. If you watch Texas football, I mean, the guy pops off
Mm.
the screen every time you're watching. I think he's a flat out stud, just copying what David said. And I think he's got Pro Bowl upside. I think he's in my top 30. That's how high I am on him.
Wow. All right, very nice. Yeah, no, you said that nicely. Yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure to watch this guy at Texas. Yeah, he's just such a great sideline to sideline guy. Was asked to, you know, so many different types of coverage as a linebacker, and he excelled at it. The only thing he struggles slightly about against your like twitchy, receiving backs. But outside of that, he was fantastic. So I actually had him as my number four guy. So, speaking of, well, we got to guess your number five there, Dives. Who did you have at number five?
My number five, I mean, you got to start a linebacker show with Georgia. So we're going CJ Allen. This guy's really interesting. There it is. There you go. Hopefully you can see that. 6'1", 235 junior. A guy that's really one of the best downhill linebackers in this class. I think from day one, he's going to be a great run defender. He's going to be a great blitzer. I think he's a really high floor prospect. Just needs to improve as a finisher. Good tackler, good athlete, off the charts intangibles. Negative wise, he's small, obviously. Not a guy that's going to blow up blocks. Needs to improve in coverage, but I think he's got potential as a 3-down guy in the NFL. He's not there yet, obviously, which is okay, but I really like him. I think he's a round 2, round 3 guy.
Very cool. All right, David, CJ Allen. Do you have him on your top 5?
I do. I have him third. Just a disciplined, fundamentally sound linebacker. Excels as a signal caller, instincts, reliable, steady presence in the defense. A little stiff, a little trouble covering receivers, I would say. The production as far as playmaking, turnovers just hasn't been there. But I think he has all the intangibles, like Dives just said, to be a really good player. He covers ground fast. He's got that 4.5 speed, and he's 21 years old. So I think he's got room to grow, and he reads everything quickly. Just really good instincts. I just like I mentioned, I think the thing's holding him back is his coverage ability and just playmaker. You just got to come up with the ball and cause more disruption.
Yeah.
He also called the plays for the Georgia defense.
Yeah.
He's like Nakobe Dean.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. He's very much Nakobe Dean. He has that natural kind of leadership ability, great communicator, able to kind of move around his guys where he needs it. I actually had him number 3 as well, David. I really do like this guy.
It's his coverage. If he covers better, his ceiling is high.
Absolutely.
That's the only drawback to me.
Yeah, no, I think that's something that can be
Dean struggled with that too, quite frankly.
True. Yeah,
you're right. I mean, they're very similar players. I just didn't want to do the obvious comp because of Georgia,
right? Yeah,
signal
exactly.
caller, but they are.
Yeah, but it really does lead itself to that quite.
It does. They're using him in very similar ways.
Yeah, absolutely. So, all right, David, why don't we stick with you? We still don't know your number 4 prospect.
All right, Jacob Rodriguez.
Ooh, nice.
Best mustache in the league. If football doesn't work out, he can be
here.
He can be on chips or be a police officer. He's got some fallback options if this doesn't work out. I believe he missed most of an entire season. 2023 maybe with the knee injury. Can't really remember what he was hurt with, but
it was his foot.
Okay. 2023, and he has everything that we were just talking about. The CJ Allen was lacking ball production and things like that. This guy has it. I believe he created 13. Is that what you have up there? If you add them all up, 13 forced fumbles.
13 forced fumbles.
Yeah.
His last year.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
His agility numbers and just pop. He just diagnoses everything very well, very quick. He's a little older for me because I'm an ageist when it comes to prospects. He'll be 24 very shortly. But there's not much not to like about him. Strong instincts, high motor, consistently produces tackles and the turnovers thanks to his awareness, and just a relentless style of play. Fun guy to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Dives, where did you have him?
I am number 4. I mean, his trophy case was full from last year for sure. Just absolutely absurd production. Finished his college career with 317 tackles, 25.5 for loss, 6 sacks, 6 picks, 13 forced fumbles. Also tore up at the combine. He had the quickest 3-cone among linebackers and tied for the quickest 20-yard shuttle. Sheds blocks extremely well. Acceleration and bursts are all top notch, and I see him as a round 2 guy. just an elite playmaker and turnover machine.
All right, there we go.
He doesn't ever play special teams really, which is something that, you know, most of these guys kind of are asked to do right away when they get into the NFL.
Right.
Yeah, he needs
So
to
that,
kind of discipline wise, like he is very over aggressive. You know, the guy flies around the field for better or worse.
Yeah.
Like, you put him in a couple of bad situations there. He's got a ton of tackles for loss, but also a lot of missed tackles.
Gotcha.
and we just talked about 4 or 5 linebackers, and they're all really, really good. But the next 2 we're going to talk about are potential top 12, 15 picks in this draft. That's how
Wow.
different that tier falls.
Yeah, no, that's true. I still technically have to give you guys my number 5.
Oh,
Hit it.
Hill was 4, Allen was 3, and I don't think this is any surprise to any of you
Mr. Clemson.
on this
Oh,
list.
I know who this is.
Yes, it is
as soon as you said that, I got it.
Mr. Josiah Trotter, son of course, famous Jeremiah Trotter, and brother of current Eagle Jeremiah Jr. Out of Missouri, Trotter is a run defense machine. He absolutely just hits his lanes. Is able to diagnose and figure out the development of a play consistently and aggressively. It just processes everything so quickly. Great hands on the point of attack, able to generate separation and kind of kick back the lineman. Got great lower body strength. He's a great tackler, good wrap up tackler. And yeah, I think he shows real aggressiveness on the pass rush. Obviously, his arm length is a little short for the position, and I think a lot of people kind of focus on that. Doesn't have the explosive sideline to sideline range that many would like, and his coverage needs a little help. But as far as a run defender, this guy is elite. And wouldn't it just be so nice? Not that we need a linebacker, but just to bring the entire Trotter family home.
If he falls, you never know. His
Yeah,
instincts,
listen.
elite instincts, high football IQ, he fits in.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the pedigree is absolutely there, and you're right. He is better than Jeremiah coming out, but we'll see. We'll see how it translates in the NFL. But man, what a story!
Trade Zach Bond. Go ahead. Trade Zach Bond.
Half it.
Free some cap money. Roll with Trotter, and Campbell next year.
Right? Exactly.
Like
Trotter and Campbell sounds like a legal firm or something.
Yeah, a legal firm that's gonna knock you the F out. Oh. All right. I had my fun.
Okay.
All right, let's get to the real business here.
Shout out to Jake Golday.
Number 2, I'll start.
Don't even get to him.
Yeah, right. Number 2, David, I'll let you start number 2.
Yeah, he's likely some of y'all's number 1s, but it's Sonny Styles for me. Ohio State, 6'5", 245, 21 years old, 4.44-ish, 4.46 speed. Former safety, transition to linebacker, brings rare size, length, fluid movement to the position, range and coverage ability to impact the game in space, continuing to develop as a downhill runner. One of the best players in here. I can see that a lot of people would have him above the other one. I think it's a coin flip at this time. Just historically rare speed. Drops in zone, like I mentioned, former safety, wears the green dot in college football for a reason. Burst, speed, you name it. Blitz, covers ground. Just an amazing athlete altogether. You put him on the field week 1 and you're going to have production immediately. Really, really excited to see him. Again, I think he's a top 10, 12 player in this entire draft. which is just insane that there's going to be two linebackers in that conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. Dives, Sonny Styles, you number 1 or number 2?
He's my number 2, but I have him in my like top 5 overall.
Yeah.
And just keep this man away from the Giants and the
Ooh.
Commanders. That's
Right.
all I was going to say because
Isn't that where he went in our draft?
I think
I don't
he
remember.
went to the Giants.
I think he went to the Giants.
That would be a big problem. The guy is just built for the modern day NFL. Elite athlete, massive wingspan, former safety, covers like a defensive back, quick downhill trigger. I love this guy. He's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know he's an absolute monster, and the fact of the matter is, when was the last time we had 2 players at the same position coming out of the
Same
same
team.
school?
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy. So, yeah, I had Sonny Styles my number 2, and yeah, you guys pretty much said it all. This guy is a just sideline to sideline monster.
Very much.
Yeah, just explosiveness, just strength. I mean, yeah, I don't know what else more you could say about the guy. So
Yeah,
I'll just let it
David,
go. Yeah.
like David said, a lot of people have him over our next guy. So
Yeah. Yeah, and again, I don't think anybody would blame you. I think it could be a coin flip depending on kind of what you prioritize or what you like as a linebacker. So, but yeah, let's get to number 1. Dives, we'll kick it off with number 1.
Yeah, no shockers. Arvell Reese, really fun prospect. I think he's a blue chip prospect, 6'4", 243 pounds. One of the biggest draft risers during this draft process since it started. Absolute terror as a blitzer off the edge, from the box. A hybrid playmaker, has some of the most highest upside of anybody in this draft. He can track down ball carriers in space with crazy size. Looks like the next guy in line after Parsons and Abdul Carter, guys that paved the way for off-ball linebackers to convert to full-time edge rushers. Elite versatility, great coming downhill against the run, can play inside, can play outside, can be used in pass rush situations. You can move him around, put him at edge, put him on the outside, drop him on a zone blitz. The dude is a beast. He's only 20 years old. He's still learning the game of football. And similar to Sonny Styles, keep this guy away from the NFC East.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Clear number 1. Well, not clear, but yeah, that's who I had again. Elite run defender, sideline to sideline guy. Has what I think he had 4 missed tackles in all of last year. And just a fantastic tackler, and does so with aggressiveness. The pass rush is something else too. Great first step. Get around the bend with ease. Just high end production. So not only does he have the skills, he has the stats to back it up. So another classic linebacker with the last name Reese. My brother from another mother had to go.
I didn't know where you were going with that one.
We're all, him, Ike Reese, Ryan Reese. Right? Who can tell us apart? I don't know.
Yeah, it's a mystery.
You're all 6'4".
That's true.
Yeah, I have him number 1 as well. Explosive hybrid linebacker, everything you guys mentioned, capable of rushing the passer and playing off ball with speed, close and burst, physicality, disruptive. And he's still refining his instincts despite, the consistency, which means as great as he is, he's going to get better. He was one of the most sure tacklers in the game. You mentioned how many he missed, 4, I guess you said. just a true chess piece out there with position versatility and a ridiculous first step. Sadly, the Giants likely get him or Styles, which is going to be a problem. I'd be surprised if they didn't take one of them. I mean, it's just such a New York Giant-y type of pick, and they love the position as much as Ryan does, and they have two studs to choose from in this draft in 10 days. So, the NFC East is going to be getting a lot harder here very quickly because there are some competent coaching staffs and competent general managers who have taken over some of these roles. I think you've seen Washington draft a lot better, and I think you're about to see the Giants do the same thing. They have a real leader at the top now. It's going to be some changes over there.
Well, we can only hope that the New York Giants will always continue to giant.
We can hope.
We'll be cheering that on during the watch party for sure.
I mean, let's hope they do something stupid like draft draft Jeremiah Love
Simpson.
or that. Yeah, right. Wouldn't that be funny? Yeah, no, you're right. It unfortunately with two NFC East opponents in the top 10, it looks like they are going to add some studs and potentially some Ohio State studs.
Reese to the Giants and Downs to the Washington Commanders would be absolutely depressing.
That would be depressing.
I would be so devastated.
Yeah. and then the fact that the Cowboys have 2 picks, in the top 20.
Yeah, they might as well take Styles. Just make it a trifecta. They just get the entire Ohio defense.
That is a nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the one that will screw it up will be Jerry Jones. I don't know. I don't think the other 2 teams will, but
I don't know. The Giants have been known,
Yeah, I think they got real leadership now. I'd be very surprised.
Don't they still have the same dude?
Yeah, but I think he's been neutered. Yeah, I don't think you're going to see the same mistakes with that new regime there. I really don't.
One can hope so. Well, there you go. There are our top 5 linebackers, everybody.
Exciting position. Too bad we don't need one.
Yeah, we don't really need one, but you never know. Crazier things have always happened with the NFL draft. I mean, think about even just the last couple of years, with Q and Coop and, with Nolan Smith at the end of the round and grabbing Campbell. I mean, nothing is for certain. So,
and we might not need a linebacker, but we desperately need a safety, which is going to be a very fun show next week.
Yeah,
we could also use a corner too. So
yeah,
absolutely
fun.
Yeah, absolutely. So next week, the last week before the draft, we will be doing our top 5 corners and top 5 safeties. So please stick around for that next week. And then we made it. We made it to the draft. Join us draft night. I will be going live from about 6 to 8, live in Phoenixville, PA. If you are anywhere near there, come out to Soko Bag to join us for our pre-draft coverage. And then at 8 o'clock, I'll be rushing home to join it. We will be doing our live draft coverage. It'll be the 3 of us. It'll be Mark Henry Jr. We might have some people popping in and out, some guests and whatnot. So we'll be doing that draft night. We'll also be doing something for day 2 as well. So we'll know a little bit more as that gets closer and who will be involved in that. But join us. We appreciate all of the love and the support throughout this draft process. And then, once the draft is over, we'll cryogenically freeze Dives again. And he'll go back in the chamber. So, love it. So, all right. Well, that's it for us. We'll see you guys next week. David, anything to add that you probably already added last time? But maybe
nope. You can follow everything I do on X and Philly Sports Network. Nope.
All right.
It's all there.
Dives, how about you?
Just get this. I'm just ready for draft. Just
Let's get to it.
These 10 days need to go very fast.
Yeah, agreed. Thank you, everybody, for joining us and commenting. Adam, appreciate you, buddy. We'll see you guys next week for the Birds of the Roundtable on the Eagles Pin Pull Network. Later.